Beautiful morning here in West Virginia. Turkeys are getting ready to start talking here shortly. Just want to do a quick recap on the Hudson Valley Fowler. We've been working on and doing some videos. The Matawan Historical Society up in New Jersey brought this piece to us for repair. It had been broken through the wrist in the life of the gun. Had multiple wraps, repairs, and screws in it. We took all the screws out. There was a whole wound of, the first layer was this late 19th century tar tape. Under that there was string, then there were screws. Fortunate and blessed, we still had the escutcheon, or the thumb piece was still underneath of that, that's fully engraved. We went through and we put wood inside that bridged the crack and the break, so it's really strong, and then came back and started doing the aesthetics in the outside portion. Big piece taken off the comb. I don't know how good that shows. I know it's kind of, the light's not beautiful here, but that all came out nice. Decided to leave it in percussion. This would have been changed about 1830. They started using a fulminated mercury cap that was a copper cap. They would change the hammer into this, and what happens is when it comes down and smacks on top of the cap, it sets the ignition in motion. So it makes the fire goes through the drum, it goes into the main charge, sets it off. We're sending an original 18th century lock. This is a fairly large one for interpretive side. I wanted to give them a bigger lock so it's easier to see. The way this works, you have a pan assembly that the priming powder would be put in here. There'd be a hole in the barrel. The frizzen or the steel comes down over top. That helps keep it all in place. Has a frizzen spring here that gives the cantilever there. There's a flint held in the hammer or the cock, and then when it's pulled back in full cock, the sparks are thrown down and the pan ignites the charge. That's what would have been on the gun originally when it would have been built. But because the Guerin family shot it this way, we decided with the museum to go ahead and leave it in that original state. The forestock was missing from about here forward, so we put that back. The ramrod's really interesting. It's the original rod. Has an added on piece here to give an extra bit of flair, so it's easier to compact the material in the barrel. This gun had a really neat ferrule. It's kind of hard to see, but it has this extremely long iron ferrule that has threads on it. Those threads are there to be able to pull material back out of the barrel, whether it's wadding for shot or whether it's a ball. Ramrod's a little thin to be pulling balls out. Great gun. A man named Tom Grinsley did a super book years ago, American Flintlocks. You can see more examples of pieces like this and ones that come up later in his book. It's one of the most concise pieces that I know out there that you can find. That if you want to learn more, the turkeys are talking in the back. Those aren't wild turkeys, those are our house turkeys. So I'm sure the wild ones will be talking here in another week or two. It's such a beautiful day here in West Virginia. One of the challenges with this gun wasn't so much the repairing of it. It's one of the challenges. My 1820, 1830 shop has got very low ceilings in it. And so this gun has a 60-inch barrel. It's a total of 76 inches. So when you're spinning it around and you're moving it in the shop, you have to be very conscious you don't punch this into the ceiling. And you don't see any white paint, so we did pretty good by not tapping the ceiling too much. But it was it's a challenge when they're this long. Super gun with the revolutionary 250th coming up. Hope everybody gets out to enjoy it. Keep in mind the freedom that we've been given by all those that have sacrificed. Celebrate this year as much as you can. Just a suggestion. I know we are, because we are blessed to be in a country where we have so many options for liberty, freedom, and free speech. So enjoy it. This is just a little piece of history. We're just trying to recap. We brought it back so it can be on display. Get up to Matawan, take a look at it. I'm sure they have a lot of other neat things. Next time I'm through there, I plan on stopping. Nothing else to see a good old friend that we brought back to just stabilizing it for the generations to come. Thanks, guys.